All right, quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to stop those rampaging bots.
You know, his awfully spoken line just now notwithstanding, I'm going to say something that I think will be really unpopular. I don't think this game is worth all the hate that it's getting. I mean, yes, I spent the last 2 videos just bitching myself sideways about how annoying and frustrating things were, but I need to emphasize, this game has got good content. There is good stuff here buried under the fluff and the schlock. So, Mighty Number 9, Keiji Inafune, and his team at Concept do not deserve outright hatred. I think what they're getting right now is just emotional blowback from the fact that 3 years ago, we really showed a lot of faith in Inafune's vision of what Mega Man could be reborn. And in response, in return for that faith and the financial backing, we got something that was very disappointing. We got 3 years of delays, broken campaign promises, and this product, which admittedly is full of flaws, but the thing that people don't seem to be noticing is that the flaws are obvious. The flaws are very straightforward things that aren't going to take some, unreasonable heights of human ingenuity to resolve. I mean, the voice acting is shit, the visual design is good in some places, could use some tweaking, the cell upgrade system really doesn't work all that well, it's all the stuff that I've been saying, but there is good content here, there is fun movement, there's fun boss fight mechanics, there's good stuff to be had here, so it's not that this game is an unsalvageable mess, it is salvageable. This IP, this property, can be fixed. And I hope that Inafune and Concept don't give up. Because by all accounts, despite having made some mistakes, they are a very industrious, ingenuitive, is that a word? Ingenuitive? Full of ingenuity? They're a smart bunch of people, so it seems.
All set?
And I think if they go back to the drawing board and clean out the glitches, they can make something very, very good. This is too early to give up.
We received from Mighty Number 4's transponder originated in that area.
Maybe he stopped transmitting because he stopped functioning. Do you think he might be...
Impossible. Mick is one of my most resilient designs. Proceed, Beck. With all due caution.
Modern platformers have characters' legs dynamically change position for making it look realistic when you stand on a slope. You're not doing that right now. You just have the same standing animation no matter what, and that means your left foot is kind of hovering off the ground. And you're impossibly balanced. There's no way you could be standing upright the way that your feet are working right now. Yay.
That's more like it.
So, I absolutely do not think that this game deserves all the hate and disappointment. I mean, disappointment, yes, but outright vile and vitriol, no, not at all. Doesn't deserve that. What is that?
Bring it on.
Guaranteed cell upgrade, I guess? I don't know. So, that's not the biggest issue. I can't confirm straight from a grapple into a dash, it looks like. Do I have to use... Can I use one of the special weapons to beat through that? I actually haven't used any of these special weapons yet, and I'm not going to use them for combat or boss fights, but I would like to just see what they do. That's not it. So there's a little fire burst thing. Oh! Weapon energy regenerates over time. That's nice. Let's see... Should I do the same sound effect? Pew pew! Pew pew! Yeah, I probably need some explosive thing. And what is that ball, anyway? Is that just an extra life? That's probably nothing really worth getting up in arms over. So you can't rapid fire this one. And I guess you have to have a direct line of sight in order to do that. Whatevs. It's all good in the hood. How do I switch back to my Buster? Can I? How do I switch back? Confusing UI. How do I switch back to my Buster? Oh boy. Oh, you just select the same weapon again. That's a little confusing, but oh well, whatever. So the biggest issue is not whether this game deserves outright hatred or whether it can be salvaged. That's not even the biggest problem. The biggest problem is even if this IP can be salvaged, even if the problems of this intellectual property can be fixed, and we can come out with something later that's a truly good game. Even if we do that, the real question is, would it then deserve attention? I just got crushed by a platform. Because there's a lot of good, quote unquote Mega Man games that were basically made by fans of the genre. So, yeah. It's even if this IP is made into something that is, a quote unquote good game, would it be good enough to be worthwhile? Would it be good enough to deserve attention? Because there's lots of quote-unquote Mega Man games that are, made in the genre tradition of Mega Man that were made by fans of the genre. Can I just get up on this? Okay. They were made by fans of the genre. I'm thinking of, like, the Dojin games Rosenkreuz Stilett, or, like, Legend of Dark Witch, which is on 3DS, and various others which are not coming to mind right now.
Beck's transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
Which might explain why we lost Beck's signal as he went deeper inside. Carry on, Beck.
Roger that, Professor.
You didn't anticipate the fact that you might lose radio comms if you go underground? Do cell phones not exist in this future? Did you just not anticipate that as being a possibility? Ah! Blind jumps, god damn it.
Which might explain why we lost Beck's signal as he went deeper inside. Carry on, Beck.
Roger that, Professor.
As I was saying, there are other games in the Mega Man tradition which, even if they don't have 100% of the interesting content that this game has presented, they are certainly less flawed than this one is. Less flawed, quite crucially. So, even if Mighty No. 9 did become, like, say if we got a Mighty No. 9 2, or whatever the sequel would be, that tried to address all the problems that this one had. What are you doing, dude? Okay. Would it be good enough? Like, say, a theoretical sequel that sought to resolve all the problems that this first game has. Would it be good enough to be worthy of your time? Would it be worthy of your attention? I mean, it might be quote-unquote not terrible, but would it really be good enough to get ahead of all of the other things that you have vying for your time and attention these days?
Bring it on.
Bombs. Should have seen that coming. I've said before that, like, in our childhood, we often had a much more focused scope of media options than we have right now. Right now, the cost of an individual piece of media, like, the $20 for a game, or the,
Bring it on.
I don't know, 5 cents that you get on a Steam sale or whatever, that often becomes a lesser secondary issue compared to just the time investment of the game. You have a lot of things vying for your time. How many items do you have in your Steam library that you've never played?
Whoa.
Huh. Drill.
Professor? Professor, can you read me?
Oh boy. I get it. Static. Radio comms aren't working.
There's no turning back now. I've got to find Mick.
You already told me that was going to happen. Should we have like 3 or 4 more failed radio comms just to really drive the point home that Bix. Wow. Why did I say that just now? That Beck's radio transponder isn't working? I'm not on trial here. I never claimed to have a graceful voice. What is the way forward, I wonder? I can't fall through these pipes. And also, jumping up from ledges is apparently really fuck damn hard, and something I need to get better at. I see an enemy lurking down in yonder environs, clothed in flowing garb. Yeah. Just kill it. As long as I have the penetrating shot. At least it's not quick man lasers. You don't go all the way, do you? On the first date? I'm a bad person.
That's one.
What do? How do I... Oh, I can go under. Okay. I'm really missing X-style wall dashing right now. Yeah, that was probably inevitable. Oh, and we're getting that really ugly polygon clipping here that we got in Paragard stage, too.
Sprinter!
The insta-death hazards in this game do not give a shit about invincibility frames. That has killed me quite a few times off camera here.
That's more like it.
My experience in this style of game says if you have invincibility frames, you can tank through even insta-kill hazards like spikes or crushers for a split second. In this game, that's not true. Your frames do not mean jack to that giant drill that's behind me right now. This is the first time I've gotten here. That segment has killed me so many damn times. Oh, here we go again. Hey, that's not fair.
Here we go.
If my shots aren't buffed to penetrate, how could I get through that quickly enough? There's no way I could. Or maybe there is, and I'm just being a giant pusspot like I usually am.
Bring it on.
Sprinter!
What ledge?
Yeah, that's more like it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Sprinter!
Oh, my bad. He said grab the ledge. I misunderstood. I thought he said break the ledge. If you don't have radio comms with me, how can you talk to me? How can you see what I'm doing? Oh, are we here? Looks like we're here. Alright, what stupidity waits for us now?
Mick! And still operational.
I am the modern Guts
Just
Man.
as the professor predicted.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You too? Then I'm sorry, Mick. I've got to take you down.
Seismic. Are you a strong silent type? Because if so, you'll instantly become my favorite character. Okay, you're not silent. Oh well. That's gonna fall. Yep, there we go. Okay, good telegraph ability. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yep, you're definitely the modern Guts Man. It's gonna fall right here. God damn it! Oh, that was too close. Okay. Do you throw up or down, or a combination of the two? I don't know. Trying to face plant right through a charged drill arm is probably not a great strategy, not something that our elderly military commanders would have advised. Right here should be safe. Badoosh. Actually, can I just stand up? Are you going to throw again? Oh no! Okay, so your drills are not always just downward. You'll target me. Once again, I'm probably going to spend way fewer attempts on the boss than I did on the level, just because of all those damn insta-death hazards. I only have recognized one boss so far with an insta-death hazard. Pyrogard and his blue flame charge. If he grappled you, that would insta-kill you. Ow! Okay, so the timing is not something I'm down on yet. Oh my, the boxes will accumulate if you let them. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I suck far too much. I am not good enough to play games. Attempt number 2. Your voice sounds like frickin' Cookie Monster. C is for cinder blocks. That's good enough for me. Ow. How do I... Yeah, I'm not figuring this shizbiz out. Do I have to leave the platforms on there in order to have dodge options against that drill arm thing? Yeah, how... Oh, there's ledges to grapple. God, I'm a tard ball. I'm so stupid. Somebody take me out to dinner, please. I don't know if that's a metaphor or a slang for something, but it should be. If it isn't already, we should make it into slang for something. Become dashable, please. There. That was not a fine play. Don't patronize me with your false praise, sir. Damn it. Loosely getting the idea. It's no problem to position yourself in anticipation of an incoming attack. And then if you fail to anticipate properly, you'll be unable to properly avoid. That's okay. That's just meta movement. That's meta gameplay, which is good. I have no problem with games trying to encourage you to think in meta. How? Now that one I'm confused about though. I didn't lead properly. I led them to the ledge, which means I moved too soon. Fuck shits. An offensive opportunity cost me a solid chunk of health and effectively killed me. Attempt number 3. I can fly across the whole arena. I gotta keep that in mind. Ow.
Just a bit more, Mick. I'll get you straightened out and back
Yeah.
to Professor.
You just made the arena a lot smaller.
Mick!
Coming through. Ahead.
Means it's also easier to fly across, though.
Coming through.
Okay, can I take one more? See, what I'm doing right now, this is the good stuff. Avoiding boss attack patterns. Oh shit, that was a mistake. I did not mean to activate this. Okay. Avoiding boss patterns by flying and strategically and judiciously shooting at things. This is the good stuff, and this is something this game has actually managed to do halfway decently well. Just has a bunch of problems, and I don't think the entire IP deserves to be written off because the first one had problems. To Inafine's credit, he owned it. I mean, words are cheap, I realize, and what he does later is going to be more impactful, but he went on the record as saying, yeah, it has problems, and it's all my fault.
Come on! Snap out of it! Now!
Mickey!
Beck? Why Beck come? It's dangerous here.
Oh, I'm a danger slut, I guess. It's fitting that Beck looks tired after every one of these fights. Mostly because my health... I mean, it's actually because my health is low, but he's worn out just like, oh god, I just spent the last 4 minutes fighting a friend, and I'm like all exhausted and emotionally wrecked. Badoosh. Now you have treads, man. And you know what they say, treads will get trim.
All right.
What, no cutscene?
Ah.
Nah. Alright, so same MO as before. Ugh. Aviator. This is the... So I'll do one more level for now. But this is the same... This is the second enemy that somebody wanted English language on for. Oh, this is gonna hurt me, I just know it.
All set?
I don't know if it's gonna be worse than pew pew pew, but... Ugh. It's certainly not gonna be good.
Go!
Beck has arrived at the tower. Mighty number 6 must be transmitting from the apex.
Sorry to make you climb it on foot, Beck, but it's all part of the plan.
What? Huh? Yeah, so like flying me in by chopper wasn't an option? Actually, it probably wouldn't be, given that we're in the middle of a massive robot revolt, and this resistance is being handled by 2 scientists and a couple of well-meaning, non-corrupted robots. So their resources are going to be limited, and they probably don't have access to helicopters.
I needed that.
What are you doing, man? No, you're not worth it. I'm just gonna run away. Gonna run away from you, too. Oh, and I'm just gonna bash myself straight into your shield because I hate myself. I hate myself more than an anime fan on prom night. Uh-oh.
Check 1, check 2. Siblings. And now, live from Army News World Headquarters, continuing coverage of
Oh boy.
Nation in Crisis.
Oh wow.
Will this be the end of our proud republic, or will a hero emerge to save the day?
What?
Whatever happens, Army News will be there. Your #1 source for ethical journalism. We report, and you there do whatever you want with it. Until next time, good night and good luck.
I just want to jump off this tower right now. Actually, no. That wouldn't be for the greater good, because I need to get up to the top of this tower and silence you. No, this is not about saving the world against a robot corruption revolt. This is about me destroying free speech. This is about me trying to find somebody who's saying some very annoying words and stopping it. That's what this is now about. I'm gonna come, AV, and I'm gonna shut you the hell up. So were you... When you were doing that bit just now, did you think you were a news journalist like Walter Cronkite, or did you think you were like the narrator from the Adam West Batman TV show? Is this the end of the dynamic duo? Stay tuned! Whichever one you were doing, I hate you more than both of them combined.
Beck, grab that hula heli hoop to board the airship and ride it to the top.
Uh-oh. Oh, so that's part of the plan, huh?
Your plan is working perfectly, Will. You'll be safely up the tower in no time.
It's like a Kirby Warp Star.
Don't count your atoms before they're smashed, Sonda. Look, he's been spotted.
So much for stealth. I've been spotted! Wee woom, wee woom. This isn't AV specifically. This is just an attack helicopter shooting a really lame, easy to dodge bullet pattern at me.
That's more like it.
Badoosh, badoosh, badoosh. Bye. It was nice knowing you. Oh God! Leave me alone.
That's more like it.
Or I'll use my face to absorb your rocket turrets.
That's more like it.
Bring it! How many more attack helicopter segments do you have? I'll stand here and jump at them all day long. I've told you before, man, you don't try to screw me. So sorry. Ow. And the debris fall into the city below, killing about 80 people.
And now, Avi News traffic from the Avi 1 Eye in the Sky traffic copter. Avi! We have an accident about to happen on the airship, Avi. A piece of trash causing trouble.
Oh boy.
But there's a cleaning crew on site and it looks like the trash is being burned away.
Beck, the airship is losing altitude. Please abandon it immediately.
Warp Star! I'm coming for you, Avi. You think your days of being able to speak freely are unlimited? No. I here am the enemy of free speech. If free speech means we have to listen to you. God, Beck, you're not very aerodynamic. Then again, I don't know how fast this wind is.
That's more like it. That's more.
Ah! Stop trying to harm me. Your political views are irrelevant, sir.
That's more.
But, oh, I'm not done. All right. Warp Star me somewhere else.
Bad guys spotted on the west side of the radio tower. Bots are in pursuit. Now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful.
Whew. Be strong. Be strong.
That's more like it.
Ding dang down. Nope, nope, yep. I could air dash infinitely, but rather not risk it. Ow.
That's more like it.
That one's okay. Yep. I haven't died in this level yet, have I? I'm not gonna first attempt this level. I don't expect anything to be possible. I expect all of knowledge and causality to be an endless void of infinite anti-logical loops.
That's more like it.
Health,
All right.
yes, much needed. So I actually do have a chance at first attempting this nonsense. Are you just flat out indestructible unless I attack you from below, which usually I can't do? Or just whenever your shield's aren't up, I guess. Abby, how far away are you? I can only take so many cutscenes. Not really cutscenes, just spoken segments.
That's more like it.
I'm pretty much liking the stage. This is fun. But this is not the first time, and nor will it be the last that I've run into these style of gimmicks in a Mega Man game. Oh, the elephant, there's my first failed attempt. The elephant in the room. Why wasn't the other one I was thinking about? Fucking Shovel Knight. That's an example of a game that is funded on Kickstarter and comes out to be really, really good. And yes, I have played the Plague of Shadows expansion. They're both awesome.
That's more like it.
Ba-ba-dee-ba-doo. No, yep. Sucking is a thing I do frequently. Ah, huh. I have to take into account the wind, and I'm going to waste a whole bunch of lives to get that extra life.
That's more like it.
Wait a second. How is wind blowing constantly upward? How does that work? Usually that only happens if there's some, like, really terrible weather activity that's about to happen, and it looks like a fairly nice day. Or if the tower is falling, and it doesn't look like that's happening, so where's all this wind coming from? Is there like a giant wind machine facing directly up below us? Thank you. Much needed. Those plug bots are nice. They give me stuff that I need, and they are not annoying. They don't speak.
Live from atop RV News headquarters, continuing coverage of Tower of Terror.
I get it. You're cable news. That's what you're trying to be.
And now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We got strong winds out there today. Be careful.
You're like,
Moments before he fell his tragic death. Ooh, sorry, Beckham. Your segment is getting cut.
it's like you're a terrible mix between all the worst parts of Keith Olbermann and all the worst parts of Bill O'Reilly.
Okay, found him.
Huh. Don't know how this is gonna work. Lots of pits and death on all sides. Up, and we still have the wind thing going on, so I can sense many failed attempts on this boss fight happening.
Headline. Boss attacks back.
Boss attacks back. Wow.
Twice. Local boss at large. Update, found him.
Wow, you're gonna do this the whole fight. Wonderful. It's still not as bad as Pew Pew Pew. Ah. When can I attack you?
This just in.
Ah!
Local boss at large. Update, found him.
Does that count as damage? No.
Today when a local robot H number 9 jumped from a broadcast tower. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's more like
Amazing!
This just in, bad guys spotted on the west side of the radio tower. Bots are in pursuit. Now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful.
If King Theoden of Rohan were here right now, he would say, "What can men do against such reckless stupidity?" Attempt number 4.
This just in. Local boss at large. Update, found him. Technical difficulties. Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice. Local boss at large.
Damn, that's
Update,
dangerous.
found him.
That's a really dangerous way to dodge those shots. That can't be the intended way. Damn it, no, no, no! Ah, shit!
This just in.
Means all that damage is now for naught. Yep, he's gonna regain his health. Damn it.
Local boss at large. Update, found him. Please stand by. Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice.
No, you're shooting down at the ledge, too.
Local boss at large.
Do I use the platform as a shield, basically? Just stand there, maybe the bullet won't hit me?
Technical difficulties. We've got a cold front moving in from the east with a possibility of hail and falling robots.
Ow.
High
The
pressure front coming up.
Perspective's playing with my depth view a little bit. I'm not sure exactly where those bullets count as hitting me.
Direction. Twice.
Does this dodge? No, it doesn't dodge.
Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice. Local
Yeah,
boss at large.
I see the gaps, but I don't know how to anticipate where the gaps are going to be. The gap's big enough to step through, that is. Damn it, not yet. Damn it.
This just in.
But you're not going to regain your health unless you go into purple blocking mode, right?
Local boss at large. Update, found him. Technical difficulties. hero under fire.
Yeah,
High pressure front coming up. Another
not
attack.
not sure how to tell when that's going to hit me.
Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm confused.
Headline. Boss attacks back.
Damn
What
it.
the fight? Did we get all that on tape? Please tell me we got all that.
Attempt number 8.
Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice. Local boss at large. Update. Found him. Please stand by. This just in. Local boss at large. Update.
How can I tell where those bombs are going to fall?
Technical difficulties. Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice. Local boss at large. Update. Found him. Technical difficulties. We've got a cold front moving in from the east with a possibility of hail and falling robots. High pressure front coming up. Another attack. Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice.
No.
This just in.
Can I just hang on the ledge to avoid those? Or no, sometimes he bombs within range of the ledges too.
Update. Found him. Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice. Local boss at large. Update. Found him. Please stand by. Area hero under fire. High pressure front coming up. Another attack. This just in.
Jump up into between the bombs? Does that work?
Local boss at large. Update. Found him.
Gotta be careful, you can't always dash cancel. Sometimes you'll dash right off a platform into a grave.
Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice. Technical difficulties.
I might just have enough to tank through, so long as I don't
Under fire.
screw up prolifically.
High pressure front coming up. Another attack.
That flying towards the screen doesn't seem to hurt me. I don't think I've ever been hit by that.
Direction. Twice.
Fuck! Oh, God!
Local boss at large. Update. Found him.
Okay, come on down here. Come on down here, you son of a bitch!
Come on. Snap out of it. Now.
Propeller Knight in the Shovel Knight game. The Shovel Knight game, you know, no, in the Shovel Knight. Beckles! You are not on a nickname basis with me, sir. Go to hell. The Propeller Knight boss fight in that game was just as frustrating. It took me as many attempts, at least. I think it took more than 8. But, after I learned how to do it, it became fun. So, was this a bullshit barrier, or was it just that failure is punished very harshly? You know, not necessarily a bullshit barrier, but saying more like just making a single mistake means the game no longer cares if you have a health bar, you just die. A single mistake is a failed attempt. I don't know if that's good or a bad thing. It's probably just somewhere on the sliding scale of difficulty. Not the end of the world. Now, if I have to hear AV talk again at some point in the rest of this game, I'm gonna frickin' sit on my controller and break it on purpose.
Oh, yes. Yes, Senator.
You're not on the phone, you're puking into your hands.
To resolving... Yes. Yes, sir. Oh, that's very wise of you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes.
He didn't know that he had the inferior genes. Solidus.
Idiot! Why are they hounding me about the problem and not torturing Blackwell to get the answer?
This just styles my hair.
It has made me look like a fool. No!
No, man.
Cherry Dynamics, Gregory Graham speaking. Yeah, pleasure to hear from you, sir. Yes. Oh, yes, sir.
Just don't try for intrigue. Really, this is not the right place for it, and you're not good at it.
Go ahead and choose your next target.
How do I know you're not going to leave the lab again and go get caught in a box and complain to your mommy about it?
Attend.
Ugh.
Go ahead and choose your next target.
Just leaves me feeling kind of sick to my stomach.